Think about the video. So, alright, I want to start off with the fact that the Divine Masculine lately, a lot recently, has been feeling his own convictions, okay? As we all do as people, it is bound that we all feel some sort of conviction, that we all hear and feel the gospel, okay? So never say that someone hasn't changed, because that is physically impossible. You have to change. You're bound to change. It's inevitable. There's no way you can stop it. Especially when you're in a karmic situation with a karmic person in a karmic loop, you're still bound to see things and learn and be convicted every day. Just because you're still in that situation, whether you have kids, whether you're married, there's obligation, there's black magic. I mean, codependency. I mean, you know all of the things that a person can go through, including your Divine Masculine that has a specific task and a journey. Okay, never say that someone is not changing, especially when they're people and we have no choice but to. So with his spread, there is a lot of major arcana, and I love that. That's been happening a lot lately for the Divine Masculine, meaning that he's stepping more into his power. Okay, he's stepping more into his power and feeling more and more light and love. And to say the least, to say the most, he's not feeling this light and love from his karmic partner. He's feeling it within, because he's changing and he's growing. Okay, it doesn't mean that he's going to come talk to you in a year, in 2 weeks, in an hour, but this is good change for him. This is progress for him, the person that we love and we respect and that we protect. Okay, Divine Feminines. So he starts off with the Temperance card, this Patience card, as an angel. He has his angels on his side. Okay, this is another reason why he feels so loved and protected, because he sees everything that he's been going through. Some of them just open their eyes to realizing what it is for the truth, what they're in. Okay, if you guys have ever seen Bedazzled, this is a movie about a guy who makes wishes with the devil. All right, and he wanted to be popular. I mean, he had a million wishes, but to say the least, okay, long story short, he wanted to be popular. He wanted to be liked. Okay, his name was Elliot in the movie, and he was invited to this big club party, and everybody was like, Elliot, 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 all these hot guys, all these hot girls, just beautiful party. And towards the end, when he realized that the devil was really masked in disguise and she was beautiful, okay, she was just this hot chick who was like, yeah, what do you want? Anything you want, baby, you know? Then when he came back to this party and he wanted to say, look, I want no more to do with you. I want no more to do with this. I see what you are. This club was really a place of goblins and ghouls and trolls. None of them were hot. None of them were sexy. None of them were honest. None of them were truthful. Okay, like, it was just a facade, and he sees that, and he has his angels showing him that, but then showing him that he is not alone. In our previous Divine Masculine and karmic reading, there was a tower for the karmic, and as he was falling out, she saw him still as the King of Cups. Not her King of Cups, but a King of Cups, nonetheless, and for being prepared for the Divine Feminine. Okay, I hope all of that made sense. So he still feels loved. He still feels guidance, okay? And he's not losing sight of his love, because so far he's lost sight of his spirituality, to say the most, mainly. Okay, so he's being guided into balance and into this road of happiness, okay? He has strength. The Leo card, he could be a Leo. He could be dealing with a Leo, but that's one thing that that karmic can offer him, okay? We can say that. Strength. He needs strength right now, and his guides are showing him strength. Okay? It's one thing to stay stuck and to stay stagnant in a physical realm with somebody, but as long as your spirit is growing, that's all we can ask for the Divine for the Divine Masculine right now. And also for the Divine Feminines, we want to make sure that we're growing spiritually, okay? The Five of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. So this is him looking at these major arcana, this patience and the strength that he must embody. And it looks like he'd rather suffer or have some other thing tangible to him, as he has 3 swords and 2 are walking away. It feels like he knows he'll be defeated in his area. Okay, that's what I kind of get from that. I feel like if he embodies what he needs to embody right now, he'll be defeated, he'll be ridiculed, he'll lose everything. So I feel like this is him biting back. This could be him biting back from the change that he's supposed to make, that is inevitable, that he feels creeping on, that he knows he has to have a certain way of being, a certain demeanor in the household that he is in. Okay, maybe he's treating others around him like this, still masking and still hiding his new growth and his evolution, though he feels it. Okay, that's where the heavy slurs and uncomfortableness and awkwardness, you know, around him and others is coming from, because he knows that he's changing and he's becoming better than the ones around him who are trying to stay stagnant. Sorry guys about the noise, that's the dump truck. All right, so we have the Four of Cups, okay, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, that he's not accepting any offers from right now, nor denying, but he needs to take some time for himself. Okay, he needs to be patient and he needs to have strength. So right now, love is not something that he's going to let in, because that's not the path that he's on. That is not the order, the chronological order that he needs to be on, okay? He needs to definitely go in order. He needs to be guided. He's guided. He cannot do things on his own right now. It's very clear to us, Divine Feminines. Okay, so that's a good thing, that he's not just accepting any offers, okay, any words that I love you and things like that right now. He's trying to focus on him while providing where he is, okay? And he's turning away people who don't matter, really, to his journey. And it could very well be the karmic as well, as long as, you know, they're working together and he does what he has to do. But as far as working on himself, it doesn't seem like they're going to be in, like, accordance with one another, okay, in that aspect, in, like, the romantical aspect. We have the Justice card, another major arcana. So he's coming in feeling neutral, okay? He's not like, oh, I love you or I don't love you, okay? We understand that. You know, he may be fighting off... he may be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but he may be fighting off, you know, nasty attitudes, okay, to be able to stay strong and patient, diligent, and kind and graceful. But he's coming in neutral. This is what he wants to be. This is what he should be right now, and balanced. Balancing everyone out around him, okay? This is not necessarily a bad thing, but here, we don't want to have this energy because we could sink right back in. And I think he understands that. He understands that it may be offers from people, options that are making him just kind of a little off track and a little off, you know, off balance. So he needs to come in like this, okay? Mental clarity, strong, powerful, patient, honest, and mainly with himself, okay? He's looking like he needs to take some time out for himself. That's still, even though he's never alone. It seems like he's trying to, like, turn some people away because he's trying to focus on himself and on the things that he has to do. But I think this, you know, some of our Divine Masculines may have wives, girlfriends, kids, parents they take care of, etc. But he doesn't feel like he's able to focus on his convictions and his path because he's got so many other obligations and priorities. So the Hermit card, another major arcana, he wants to be able to shed light on everything. I think he wants to be able to retrace his steps. Okay, make sure that he's doing the right thing, that he's stable. Okay, that he's not just like moving along, but he's working and staying the course, okay? And this is also someone who's spiritual. Okay, your Divine Masculine may be religious or, you know, but he definitely, when he does take time for himself, it's to really think about his next move. Because this is someone who's really needing to be guided. This Divine Masculine is very, very lost. Okay? We have all major arcana except for his two actions here. Okay? Putting on a show that he's okay, but really like being mean to people to hide it. And then denying any offers though, because even though he's upset, even though he's talking a mess to people, he knows what he has to do. He knows that, you know, offers from girls or guys or just little petty things and you know, invitations, places are not going to get him to where he needs to be ultimately. His overall energy is the Ace of Wands. So with this clarity that he has, okay, he's also being guided with some stability or pure potential with this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, sorry guys about the noise. This is a pure potential card, so it's for stability, finance, love, new opportunities. As you plant this, multiple trees, multiple options, okay, can grow from this. So it seems like the divine is really trying to push him in the right direction. It's like someone who almost like literally lost everything, and then that's needing to like go to the local church and rebuild. That's what it's looking like. And he's needing an army of people to help him. And the army that is around him right now is the people who've been around him, kind of keeping him stuck and stagnant, telling him to stay where he is, where it's not benefiting him. So let's see why the Five of Swords is here for the Divine Masculine. Woo. Oh, wow. So we got the Six of Cups, and so it came out like this, and the Queen of Wands. So he's torn, definitely, between the Divine Feminine with the Six of Cups, okay, revisiting the past, thinking about the innocence, okay, thinking about the innocence he shares with this one, with you, with the Divine Feminine, the love that he shared, the passion, the happiness that he once had, that he feels like is so far-fetched, and like if it's unbelievable and it's not real, that he can't even have this. It's just a memory now. It's just a dream. It's just something that he's chased away, and it was the most beautiful memory that he's had. Okay, he remembers the innocence, the charm, the young person in him, the fun person in him, and she's just overlooking that. So we know that an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be as the karmic partner, okay? She's got a lot of dark energy surrounding her. She's willing to do pretty much anything to keep him stagnant, as we've seen in our readings. All right, so let's clarify the Four of Cups. This would explain why he's in this mood. Okay, no matter how many good blessings he's getting, he just seems to have to snap back at people because they are watching over him and they're not leaving him alone to be able to think on his own. You know what I mean? In the back of his mind is the Divine Feminine, but right in front of him is the karmic partner. What about the Four of Cups for the Divine Masculine? The Four of Cups. Ooh. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this is another offer. This is another... Okay, so it tells me that he may be dependent on the karmic, but not only that, okay, they might share a business together, but they're together in finance, okay? They're very good business partners. But this is from the divine telling him that he also doesn't need this karmic partner to be successful, to be financially stable. So he's being offered another, okay, seed that he can plant and watch grow, okay? So this is... Maybe even this is really like not even a cup of love, but this is something coming to him from the divine, but it kind of feels like it's been given to him already. Like maybe it's the karmic partner trying to give him something else. He doesn't want to open his eyes. His eyes are not open to this, but he doesn't realize that it's something from the divine, something from a good space, good energy that can get him to get up and keep moving. But if you saw some of my previous readings, it's that he keeps his eyes closed because he doesn't want to keep hearing or seeing the lies, okay? Tell me more about the Four of Cups for the Divine Masculine. He feels just ultimately betrayed, like there's nothing else that can be offered to him that isn't a lie, okay? So the Hierophant, there he is, and the Page of Cups. So it's telling him that, look, you got to step into your power. You're someone who people are supposed to come to, kneel down to, okay? You're very smart and people know that, okay? You gotta remain optimistic about your love, but mostly with the Hierophant, know who you are. Know what you're destined for, okay? Know who your counterpart is. It's not a Queen of Wands, okay? You don't need to be baffled and confused by an offer nonetheless, okay? So that's what I've got for the Divine Masculine's energy so far. Guys, if you want to know more, please visit the description below. Thank you. Bye.